What's up, y'all? I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for coming back for another weeknight lawn work. So this is just gonna be another quick video. I actually had notes for this one. Haven't gotten this out in a while. There's a lot of you guys that are kind of new coming into the community or coming back for the season. Welcome back. I know that a lot of you are now seeing your lawns for the first time in a long time. So you come on back to YouTube and you're getting back in the swing of things. I want to let you know I've got a lot of places where you can get free content, and that's really what this video is about tonight. So this is going to be another one of those quick videos I've been doing. I've been doing my weeknight lawn work, letting you guys know that you're getting out on a Wednesday, doubling down on your mowing is one of the quickest and best ways to get your lawn thicker quicker, because the more you mow, the healthier it will grow. Now, I'm sorry I'm not able to bring you pretty sunsets or anything tonight. It is gloomy. It's been gloomy here and pretty much for the last week or so. Sorry, spring breakers. Couldn't deliver you nice weather, but it's still nicer than where a lot of you are at. But speaking of that, many of you are now, your lawns are starting to wake up and you're starting to actually see your lawns for the first time this year. And that's why I wanted to let you know that I've got so many other places where I give out free content, and I just want to make sure that all of you have access to that. It's still just me doing all the content, but now I have help with some partners at gathering some of the ideas for the content and also helping me disseminate the content. So the first place I wanted to let you know is if you go and click in the link in the description below, I've got a free email newsletter weekly. Usually on Tuesdays, I send out an email newsletter and we kind of explore different topics of lawn care. Recently, we talked a little bit about vole damage that people are seeing in their lawns up north as things are warming up, but then also we went into also talking about calculating nitrogen rates through granular fertilizers. It's something that we kind of did last year. We dove into pretty deep, doing that again this year, but I'm kind of tiptoeing in a little bit slower because we got a lot of new folks in the community. In addition to that, I also have a podcast I started now, and I just uploaded a new episode. In fact, if you're seeing this right now, you can click below in the description. I'll have a link over to the podcast channel. It's called Lawns Across America. It's like a 42, 43 minute podcast. I answer all kinds of questions. They're the most frequently asked questions that we're getting, like through our Facebook group and through email and different places. Get those all compiled and I go through those in the podcast. That's more of a, long form kind of radio kind of thing, and a lot of you would like to receive content that way. It's also going to be on iTunes. I got it on Google Play now, Stitcher, Last.fm, all those other ones. And then one thing we've been talking about a lot in the Facebook group lately is it's getting really crowded in there and it's really tough for people to get their questions answered. So I wanted to let you know that we open now a call-in line, and that's kind of like old school radio, but you basically call in there, listen to the message, but you press 0 and you can leave your question on the voicemail there, and then we can end up playing that in the podcast. So that's another way that you can kind of get your message through. And I've got Ben the Lawn Guardian, if you guys know him, he's helped me out there by compiling those, because a lot of the questions that'll come in there will be the same, so he'll pick just one that'll be representative of the many. But we think that's another way that you can get your questions answered by calling in on that call-in line, and I'll put the number here on the screen. Call in, leave me a message. That's another way that we can get questions answered via the podcast. Two more quick things here, and then I'm going to finish this mow because I don't think I'm gonna get rained out, but just in case. CarbonX, a lot of you have been asking about that. Look, I don't have an update for you. They are still working through things. Again, this is a brand new plant. It runs a lot like, if you guys ever watch that old show Gold Rush, it runs a lot like that, like a wash plant. I mean, those things, there's so many big, large moving parts and things that have to work together and be calibrated. It's not easy, so they're still working through that. They're still making sure they can supply the pros. So I don't have any update on CarbonX, but I'll tell you, it's still gonna be a few weeks, definitely for sure. And then the last thing is, if you're in Wisconsin, I will be speaking this weekend on Saturday and Sunday at the Realtors Home and Garden Expo. That's at the Expo Center in West Allis, Wisconsin. I will be speaking on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. and then again on Sunday at 12:30, talking about DIY lawn care strategies. A lot of the same stuff I talk about here, but I'll be doing that in person at the Expo show, and we'll also be having some Q&A. That'll be sponsored by Milorganite, and I'm really looking forward to that. Also, Saturday night, I'll be doing a meetup and a meet and greet, also sponsored by Milorganite. That'll be at the Hampton Inn and Suites, also in West Allis, Wisconsin, and that will be starting at 8 p.m. So that's 8 p.m. this Saturday night, March 23rd. So I hope that if you're in the area there, you'll come out, say hi, get some Milorganite swag, and hang out for a little bit. With that, I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. I hope that you're enjoying some weeknight lawn work, or because this is the first official day of spring, if you're somewhere up north where your lawn is starting to come out, I hope it comes out soon so you can also enjoy some weeknight lawn work, and I'll see you in the lawn.